It's in our morning show where we welcome you back. We are talking family life transformation, and it might be true that all of you are one family. At least that is the thought that Reverend Teklemariam Anthony Greene, the founder of Family Life excuse me, Transformation, is going to explore. You would have started an initiative that took place on, or initiated rather, on the 2nd of March that explores genealogy and our ancestral lineage. And that is an incredible task to undertake. So let me welcome you properly to the show and say thank you for embarking upon that challenging journey, if you will. Jumping straight into the conversation though, tell me a little bit about family life transformation and how you've been steered towards that particular course of transforming lives.
Yes. Family life transformation, thank you for the invite. It's family life transformation. It's a faith-based group. You know? It involves professionals, academics, religious leaders, and we are focusing on promoting family values within the society and preserving that family structure.
We definitely need to revisit those old adages, those foundational standpoints. But then how do you intend to do so? What are the initiatives that Family Life Transformation will embark on to execute that?
Well, we have, the foundation it's on the 2nd of March, it was the launch. But the pilot projects before involved, there were 3 areas. I was asked, how can we look and help the problems in the country? Did a survey for 23 leaders, and they all said that the problem stems in the family. So the first point is that we were able to reach out and ask everyone to develop the family structure, build the family tree. This initiative, there are people who have already begun to do it, responded to it. For example, I'm excited. There's one family who has, building the family tree, has already created 16,000 members in the country and abroad. Fantastic. Wow. Since we reached out to them. You know. Another group of family, they have family prayers once a month. They gather the family wherever they are on Zoom, and they have 45 minutes of prayer. Powerful. You know. Another one they showed us where they have already created 8 generations of their family. Wow. You know, so with this initiative, we had a second phase. We looked at the abuses of the elders in our society, and we have created a 10-week geriatric course teaching how to take care of the skills of the elderly, and it's going to be launched soon. Online, again, it's free also, you know. The third area that impacted us is that we looked at last year, especially September, we have children from single-parent homes who have done so well in the SCA. I look into the school and so on. We have been able to raise 21 scholarships of $1,000 each to help those children who went into school in September, 5 in Tobago, 16 in Trinidad. Because the mothers that they're struggling, so they could have build on board books, uniform, and feel a sense of importance instead of belonging.
Right.
You know? So with those pilot projects, we launched on a national basis on the 2nd of March.
Beautiful. So that you're looking at the whole family in terms of that genealogy.
Yes.
You're looking at the younger persons and the elderly.
Quite so.
A multi-pronged approach. But let's take a look closely at the genealogy initiative, because we understand or see the significance. Finding your heritage altogether is quite impactful. But tell us a little bit about how it's done.
Well, we have created a link in which we ask people to zone into that link, and people have been zoning into that link.
So it's all digital?
It's all digital.
Okay.
You know, and we have been having responses so far, tremendous responses.
So when you go onto that link, describe to me briefly what that's like. Do we have to supply history? Do we have to supply data?
The link is there. I can also give you my number if you could reach me. The link is there. You press on the link and it gives you the basic information. Your name, your telephone number, and you begin to ask simple questions. Okay. You begin to build, it's not difficult. For example, all your siblings, that's one generation. Your children, that's a second generation. Your parents, that's the third generation. Your grandparents, the fourth, and you get it children now beginning to call granny and auntie, and the elders are so happy to give that information. What we have learned in the research is that when an elderly person dies, a whole library is lost. And today we hear in the 70s, 80s, 90s dying out. We can't afford for that information to be just being lost. We need to build it.
Right. So what you're describing is really a database to hold this information.
Yes.
Okay. And in that case, for persons who may have concerns with sharing their personal information so willingly on any sort of digital platform,
it doesn't come to us. You keep that building your family tree, all the different branches. We advise people also you can go to the church and get records of marriage, of death certificate, of baptismal certificate to find your lineage. For example, my parents were married in 1934 in San Juan RC Church. I got that information. So it's not difficult to pick up the information and talk to the elders while they are still alive.
And no research had to be done to tell you that.
And they are so happy to tell you. And one thing links to another, you'll be surprised.
So all of this is something that you are simply offering for free.
It's
yes?
free. It's a service. It's a service. I 56 years ago, if I should say that what has grown me is that I was invited by one father. I don't know if you knew Father Meshesha from the Ethiopian church, the first bishop that came from Ethiopia. He asked me, "Come and live with me, and you'll be able to help your people." I didn't know what he was saying, and I went and lived with him. And what he has taught me, what are my experiences in life, it's tremendous.
So the intention is to share some of those experiences.
Yes.
My question then is, in terms of the other initiatives, how does this genealogy play into the other initiatives of the FLT? Family Life Transformation, that is. You talked about the strengthening of bonds between the elderly and generations.
Yes.
Of course, tracking your family tree and then putting things in place for the next generation. Are there other endeavors that you all will embark on that the genealogy plays a role in? Are there other things we can look forward to?
Yes, we can. Things are going to fit into place. For example, if you look at the situation, we are not going over there to fight no crime or no, but the spirituality of this family life transformation is that if a place is in darkness, you go to try to go to the darkness, you're going to damage yourself. If you have the wisdom to just put on the light switch, the light will come on, the darkness will disappear.
I like that. Put on the light switch instead of going into the dark. I appreciate that tremendously.
I tell we form a team for leaders. The head of the Anglican Church is a member of the team. The head of the Carib, the chief of the Carib is a member of the team. Building that Carib, the Baptist patriarch is part of it. They've come on it. All religions.
So multi-religion, multi-crown approach to how to
media,
get that light on.
And it's going.
How do we connect with you guys to switch that light on in ourselves?
I can give my number 282-5925. Or we are on. Just go and tap into Family Life Transformation, and it's just going to come up.
So we're heading online to Family Life Transformation to get more information on how we can sage our own genealogy, how we can give some sort of start to the future generation, and how we can go back a little bit and connect with our ancestors.
Yes.
Now, Reverend, one last mention I should make is that the hope is that you are specifically looking at Afro-Trinidadians to look through their lineage or connect their lineage. Everybody is invited to do this.
Everybody's invited. But Afro-Trinidadians have lost that connection through the experience of coming to the West, you know. And everyone else have their connection. We don't. And people have a sense of belonging, a sense of value, a sense of support. Let me give you an example. If we live here and we go to America, and we have family over there, they can help us, they can support us. If we don't know, I spent many years in America, the amount of families destroyed. I was speaking to the Consul General who I know. He said, Mike, Teklemariam, Anthony, you don't understand. The problems I'm having as Consul General in this country, the family destruction, people didn't want. We're going to share this. Tell me when this is. I'm going to share this with my colleagues in India, in Canada, in Washington, in Florida, and they're going to help our people out there who need help.
Well, let me say thank you then for making that step towards helping our people right here in Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, by extension, the region and the world. And you guys can head to Family Life Transformation online to connect and to help yourselves as well. Guys, we're going to connect with you after the break because your birthdays are coming up next. But for now, the Now Morning Show will return after these messages.